Hello, Reformers, and welcome to XCOM 2. Oh yes, of course, seeing as I used to play XCOM Enemy Within on my channel, if you haven't seen that, then there will be an annotation on the screen right now, and you can check it out. Shameless self-plugging right there. I highly recommend you check it out. Go on, click it. Click it right now. No, well, whatever the case, let's do it. Let us start a new game and get down to it, shall we? And we are going to be playing on Veteran difficulty, a challenge appropriate for players familiar with XCOM. Commander is a significant challenge for experienced XCOM 2 players, so Veteran seems about the thing that we're going to do right now. I am unsure whether we should do the tutorial. I suppose we should, and so let us start the game.
Excitement continues to build as city centers across the globe prepare for the 20th anniversary of Unification Day.
Thousands line up at the site of the Great Accord, celebrating the formation of the Advent Coalition.
Keeping with their promise to humanity, 12 new gene therapy clinics will be opening in select cities by the end of the new year.
Despite the attempted attack by fringe elements, operations at the new facility in Paris thankfully remain unaffected.
In response to the unprovoked intrusion on the eve of our most beloved celebration, the speaker reaches out to us.
A small number of dissidents again repeat the mistakes of the old world.
Striking as we celebrate the benevolent savior who time and again offers only friendship and compassion.
Yet these trivial actions could never break the bond between humanity and the Elders.
Peacekeeping forces have already made several preemptive arrests of known collaborators. Advent again assures all citizens that today's celebrations will continue as planned.
Perfect.
The Advent administration reminds you to report all suspicious activity to your nearest peacekeeper. Only together can we build a better tomorrow.
Approaching position. You were right. They've definitely got their hands full today.
Stay focused. Prep gatecrasher.
60 seconds. Now.
Signal received. Loud and clear. Okay, Gatecrasher. Your turn.
Advent forces are swarming to the blast point. We need to move on the package before they figure out what we're up to.
Okay, wow, we're actually only starting with 2 soldiers. I suppose we're going to need to learn the basics first, of course. We do have the tutorial to do, which is perfectly fine, obviously, but yes, I think maybe I should have skipped it, but, well, I suppose it's good to be thorough. And yes, we do know about all of these particular things. We know how to move, at least. And I have to say that the water effects are looking mighty fine. And now we can move over there to the high cover as well. Now, there is actually a new feature in XCOM 2, and that is concealment. It appears as though concealment is going to be something very fun to play with, because you start off in concealment, And then as you roam around the map, you can do a couple of other sneaky things.
Stay out of sight until we're ready to strike.
Copy that.
Keep to the shadows until you're absolutely set.
For example, you can stage some ambushes using some Overwatch and various other things. Ah, there we go. There's concealment. Most missions start with the squad in concealment. Use concealment to set up ambushes. If any of your soldiers are spotted, all of your soldiers lose the benefits of concealment. And hopefully, we can demonstrate that in the tutorial. That's actually pretty cool. Wow, we can do that almost immediately.
Staying low.
Don't get too close. They'll be spotted for sure and we'll lose our advantage.
I think we're okay. I think we're okay right now. Obviously, as long as I follow the tutorial, we'll be fine.
They may have the numbers, but we've got surprise on our side. Hopefully that's enough.
Remind me to thank the old man.
You and me both. We're not out of the woods yet. We need to take out those remaining soldiers.
I've got the drop on them. Permission to engage.
Do it.
Uh-huh, okay, here we go. So, our first shots in XCOM 2. Well, let's see, are we actually going to just shoot at that one, or is there something a little better? No, it's all 67, 68%, so let's try. Okay, well that was a very nice shot. The entire squad loses concealment when any soldier attacks an enemy, breaking windows or kicking open doors, and a soldier is flanked or steps on a detection tile. Well, that's good to know.
They can see you now. How about you all shoot first and celebrate later? No problem.
Okay, well, let's move Anna over here. Take cover behind the car.
Close right now. Be careful.
Okay, 63, 38. We're going to take the 63, I'm pretty sure.
You're still keeping score, right?
I have to say I'm mighty impressed with the sound assets so far of all the guns, or at least the guns that we've so far heard. They seem to really pack a punch. No! Oh my. Really? Anna was killed immediately. How dare you? Well, I suppose... yeah, she was flanked pretty hard.
Risks like that. Watch your flanks.
So that's how you want to play it. Okay.
Okay, well, yes, here we go. We're learning how to flank. Let's do it. Let's flank that guy.
Nice work. Press the advantage before they get around you.
Very nice. Attacking a flanked unit ignores its defensive bonus, and there is a high chance to score a critical hit. Well, of course. Let's do it.
Let's see how you like this.
Only one enemy remains. And hopefully we will avenge Anna's death. Obviously, we've already killed the guy that killed her, but still.
She's calling reinforcements. Stop that. Transmission.
Central, reporting in.
You're late. What have you been doing down there?
Taking in the sights.
What the hell are these things?
They're us. At least there used to be. Human hybrid soldiers. Advent's reward for obedience and service.
We've all heard rumors. I just never believed it was true.
No one wanted to. But we find what we're looking for today. I promise you that's gonna change. Let's move.
Looks like that transmission went through. You have an Advent transport closing on your position.
You heard her. Cover the left side.
Well, that's exactly what I'm going to try to do. Let's rotate the camera around to get a better view on things. And we'll get prepared for the inevitable transport that is about to arrive.
Fire on anything that moves.
Ah, here we go. Overwatch, yes, my friend Overwatch. We are going to need to use you many times here.
Is clear. We need to move on the package.
Oh, it seems we're actually retrieving something. Okay, well, we're going to need to rotate the camera once again and get in there.
Menace 3, you're up.
Hold up. You should check that body for salvageable gear. We need anything we can get at this point. Better move fast, though. I've heard rumors Advent rigs their stuff to self-destruct.
Ooh, yes, that's the new mechanic. We can actually loot dropped items in the field, and I believe they are somewhat randomized as well. Ooh, we're getting a scope already. Wow, that's fantastic.
Reinforcements just hit the ground.
They're getting nervous. Now I know we're in the right place.
Action!
Well done. Fall back to our position.
Just go. I'll try to stall him here.
Okay, well, let's get back. Hopefully he will survive. We've already lost one. Let's see what we can do here. 49%, 48%. Ah, it doesn't look good.
What the?
I'm going for the door. You should be able to cut right through the door's security protocols. They were never expecting anyone to get this close.
All soldiers can hack certain computers, lock doors, and some other objects to gain access, and temporary bonuses. Well, that's actually really quite cool. Oh, here we go, yes. Let us hack it. Oh no. Okay, well this is... Yes, I suppose we could choose a hack reward, but the unlock chance is literally 6 and 2%, so not going to happen this time around, but 100% chance, I'll take that.
We're in.
Good. Let's go. Moving to secure the package.
Let's hope our intel was good.
This is the place.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Looks like there's an access panel attached. If you get me a better look, I might be able to...
Next time. Let's get out of here.
Soldiers can carry unconscious, dead, and bleeding out units. This allows a soldier to retrieve a fallen comrade. Now that is fantastic. I really like that new addition there.
The entire Advent security grid just lit up. Firebrand is holding nearby for evac, but it's now or never, Central.
Understood. We're on the move.
Ooh, that's gotta hurt.
No! Central, Crasher 1 is down. You have to get out of there.
We need another exit, now!
Got it covered.
Oh, excellent. Wow, okay, we also have... Yes, destructible walls to make paths. Now that is fantastic, very nice. Okay, let's do it.
Fire in the hole.
Works for me.
And of course, soldiers cannot attack while carrying another unit, but we hopefully won't have to. If we've done our job correctly, we will be able to extract with this very important package.
They're right behind us. Way too close.
Firebrand, this is Gatecrasher. We need an immediate evac. Get us out of here.
Oh, yes, and also, they have also changed the way that we extract, of course, and we can select the Sky Ranger icon or press P to place an evac zone. Ah, yes, that is mighty fine, I have to say. And then we can exit. Hopefully. In just a second. Yes.
We're coming home.
And a unit standing within the evac zone can activate the evac ability to safely extract from combat, which is there.
There's potentially decades of atrophy to contend with.
Wish we had more time.
I don't disagree.
But as it stands now, we risk losing the patient if we don't begin the removal procedure immediately.
We're ready.
Good. Then let's get on with it.
Remarkable.
Just like 20 years ago. We were still calling it a war back then. We had no idea what was coming.
Response from the cerebral cortex. Good. Prepping for cranial intrusion. I've managed to identify the connection, preparing to make final incision.
These readings are getting really erratic.
Of course they are. These implants were never designed to be removed. We are risking severe...
No plan B here, people. Do it.
Pupillary response normal. Vitals stabilizing. Procedure complete.
Told him it would take more than that to keep you down. Welcome back, Commander. Glad to see you're finally coming out of it. Don't envy the headache you must have, though. Still, can't fault Dr. Tigan. Especially as no one's even attempted something like this before. Easy. We're still not entirely sure what they did to you. That chip was buried halfway into your skull. Lost a lot of good soldiers looking for you over the years. Almost gave up hope you were still out there. Acted on the intel as soon as I got word. Not sure what you remember, but a lot's changed. Did the best I could, but the last 20 years have been tough without you. You feel like catching up. Shen has the archive up and running on your terminal. Otherwise, I'd go see Dr. Tigan when you're ready. There's some things you should know. He'll be better at explaining them than me. It's damn good to have you back, Commander.
So, all of that was to rescue the commander from 20 years ago. Wow, now that is pretty impressive loyalty right there from Central, that's for sure. But as we have now been tasked, we are going to be heading on over to the research.
Impressive, isn't it? Capable of generating immense power, yet completely harmless to human life. If only the same could be said for the rest of the aliens' technology, Commander. Dr. Richard Tigan, Chief Science Officer. I am responsible for the entirety of our research here, as well as the procedure you so recently underwent. Welcome to my lab, such as it is. I'm not sure what Central may have told you, but we found something while removing you from the alien stasis suit. A device implanted directly in your occipital lobe. Had I access to the equipment available to me during my tenure at Advent, I would already know the precise nature of its function. However, given time and your approval, of course, Commander, I assure you, I will find out. Which brings to light an additional point. Though aspects of this facility are indeed impressive, I am but one man. Were you to direct additional support personnel and resources to me, I could substantially improve the speed of all our research. Farewell, Commander.
On your order, Commander. I will begin researching the Advent chip for possible insights as to its function.
Well, thank you very much, and it appears as though we only have one research path available to us right now, as we can see here, having successfully conducted the traumatic procedure required to remove the chip implanted by Advent. We now have an opportunity to study the inner workings of the device to gain a better understanding of their motivations. So let's do that, and there we have it. Oh, very nice. It's only going to take 1 day, if you can believe it or not. We have 0 scientists.
For a while. In the meantime, you might want to head down to the armory. Commander, Jane Kelly was instrumental in the op to get you back. She earned enough experience for a promotion. We should take care of that now.
Oh yeah, I would very much like to do that. Let's promote her.
The Ranger serves as our primary reconnaissance unit, capable of moving independently in concealment while engaging enemies at close range.
Is that a sword I spy? Yes, it is. Attack any enemy within movement range with your sword. Oh, wow, that is going to be fantastic.
Will only get stronger as they gain experience.
Yes, there we go. So apparently, the initial abilities are not selected just yet. You do get an initial ability as a base, but otherwise, then you have 2 paths that branch off, obviously. So let's head on into the bridge.
I heard you, Shen. When we get the thing, you'll be the first to know.
Attention. Unauthorized presence detected.
Commander, give me a second. Execute Echelon Protocol.
Attention. Senior command exchange confirmed.
I had wanted that to be a little more ceremonious, but we've got something. A local resistance cell just located this hybrid magnetic power converter that Shen's been pushing us to find. They tracked the device to a nearby Advent convoy and are attempting to take it down. If we can bring this converter back in one piece, we might actually get this place up and running and give the aliens a real war for a change. The squad is prepped and ready to launch on your order, Commander. Just give the word.
And here we are in the mission launch bay, and our difficulty is easy, of course. This is Operation Falling Wheel. We can select our soldiers. As we can see here, we have a wide variety of different ones. Obviously, we're going to be taking Jane Kelly here because she is our only squaddie, and I would love to be able to see some amazing sword play there. And we're also going to be taking Eric Graham because he looks like a fierce individual. And we'll take, let's see here, who are we? I have no idea. I'm just going to select some random ones right now because I have no idea who to take. So that will be fine. And, okay, so with our squad assembled, I think we will be launching the mission. Let us take off in the Sky Ranger and see what we can do to eliminate all forces in the area.
Communications with resistance forces in the area have gone dark, which can only mean one thing. These people sacrificed everything to give us this shot. We need to recover that converter at all costs. Commander, getting a fix on the device, but it looks like it may have been damaged during the fight. Energy readings are going crazy. I'm guessing we don't have much time before it explodes. Shen's working on a way to stabilize that thing, provided we can get close enough to access its core. Stay in the shadows until we can get a better read on the situation.
Oh, well, I will try my very best. Obviously, concealment does actually make that relatively easy. So we're going to see what we can do about moving ahead here. I'm going to see if I can make some inroads with some of our rookies here. Keep Jane a little bit pulled back, because you never know.
More capable than the grunts. We're not sure whether to chalk it up to training or stricter mind control. Commander, we have a chance to do some serious damage here. Before jumping into combat, let's make sure we make the most of our advantage.
And as we can see here, ambush. Oh yes, before breaking concealment with an offensive action, consider putting squad mates into Overwatch in order to set up a deadly ambush. And I am going to attempt to do just that, thank you. So let's see, what can we do here? Well, I suppose we could head over here, and then we could place Overwatch, and then we could potentially go over there. Now, that's not really good, you see. We need to make sure that we are in some decent cover.
Time to motor.
Not entirely sure about this area right now. As you can see, we currently are very far away from the Advent soldiers, so I don't think Overwatch over here is going to make any difference, but we're going to see if we can set up a better ambush in the next turn, perhaps. Do bear in mind we have an overload and only 7 turns to recover the item we require, so this is going to be, yeah, a little bit dicey, perhaps. I'm going to move with Jane over here, I think, and we're going to see if we can get a little bit of Overwatch right now. And then we'll also move over here, I think. We're going to get into some better positions for an ambush, in my opinion, at least. Okay, I think over there would probably be good too. Okay, we're going to need to actually move ahead, I would say. At least a little bit. Ooh, that was actually very close to being discovered there. Gonna need to be a little careful. This is the first time, obviously, I'm dealing with concealment and everything, so let's just see what actually happens. Obviously, okay. That seems okay then, doesn't it? Okay.
Time to motor.
We need to continue moving forward. And I think that is good. There we go. Okay, this is a little better in my opinion. It is going to provide a much better cover for our ambush. As we can see. Oh no, they're coming back. Oh, that's not good. Oh, no, they're turning away. Okay, that's fantastic. Hopefully they won't see us right now. Nope, it appears not. That is great. So, let's see here. Okay, well, I think Overwatch is probably going to be good here.
Scanning.
And I think Overwatch here, and Overwatch here, and then we're actually going to fire with our very brave rookie here. Oh, yes. Okay, so I think I would really like to fire on the officer first. So, let's do it. Okay, we got 3 damage there. Not a critical, even though it was 40% chance. A little bit unlucky, but let's see what happens now. Hopefully they will not decide to kill one of our soldiers immediately. Or never mind. Okay, well, that was pretty impressive, I gotta say. Seems the ambushes work very well, in actual fact. Okay, so let's just see here. There's the item that we require, so we're gonna need to head on over there, I think. Do bear in mind, I think we are out of concealment. Yes, we are out of concealment now, so me sprinting over there, probably not the greatest idea. But we're gonna need to get over there reasonably quickly, so I'm gonna try and make sure that 2 of our soldiers at least are in Overwatch at any one time. Otherwise, we're gonna have maybe a couple of difficulties. I'm also gonna try and stagger them just in case of enemy grenades or something along those lines. I'm pretty sure they can use grenades. Maybe? Well, here's another officer. We do have some Overwatch, so hopefully that will deal some damage. Well, yeah, of course we missed that. But we are flanking that guy, or we were flanking that guy, but not anymore.
Commander, we're running out of time here. If we don't stabilize the converter soon, I don't think anybody's going home today. Rangers are uniquely equipped for close quarters combat. In the right situation, it can prove highly effective.
Oh, well, thank you, Central. Rangers can trigger their melee attacks by simply placing their movement cursor over an enemy and then choosing their desired attack direction. Well, that's very nice. Okay, well, let's just see here. Can I actually do that? I'm gonna say probably not right now, because we are out of range, of course. So if I... let's see, 41% chance, 21% chance. That's not actually very good. Well, I'm gonna try and take out this guy over here. Wow, that actually worked very, very well. Okay. Well, that's good. I suppose the only thing we have to worry about now is the Advent Officer, which, of course, is going to prove to be quite the pain. So maybe we could move over here. Okay, 26% chance. I'm going to try a grenade here. Can I actually make the grenade reach? I can make the grenade reach over to his cover, which is actually something that would be potentially good. So I'm going to try and do that. Did it destroy his cover? I think it did not. He is actually in cover still for some reason. Oh, well, that's remarkable. Huh. Okay, well, I don't think he's in Overwatch, is he? So let's move forward a little bit here. 30% chance. Not the greatest, is it? Maybe we should just continue to throw grenades over there.
Get ready for a surprise.
I think he's the last enemy after all. There we go. Now he has no cover. And now we have no more units. Well, we do have this fellow, but unfortunately he's not within range right now, so maybe we could move him a little bit ahead and take cover behind a couch. Yeah, just in front of a couch. The most deadly of covers. Yes. Okay, 66% chance. This should be a hit. Hopefully. Well, okay, apparently he does not want to hit. And the guy had no cover whatsoever, so let's just hope that we will be able to take him out. He seems to be quite the wily fox here, getting behind more full cover. And apparently we're now marked. Oh. Okay, I'm not entirely sure what that does, but that is not a good sign, is it? No, not a good sign at all.
On the move.
Okay, we're gonna need to be very quick here. I am thinking of flanking the guy, but unfortunately we really don't have enough movement points. I really should have moved a little bit quicker, I'd say. Well, let's go into Overwatch and see what we can do otherwise. Maybe he's gonna move if we flank him. Let's just actually try doing that. Oh, and that's not good. That is not good either.
Although they bear some resemblance to the sectoids first encountered during the invasion, their genetic structure now includes human DNA. They are stronger than ever, with an even greater psionic potential.
Well, that's not good either. Yes. Okay, well, let's see here. 20, yes. 26% chance. That is not good at all.
Moving to position.
Okay, well, the one thing we can do is we can throw a grenade and we can kill this guy, and then we can deal with the sectoids and everything, because we are definitely going to need to get this converter, so I think using everything at our disposal is the only way out of this. Unfortunately, I really would have liked to have kept our grenades, that's for sure. Okay, now the sectoid is new. That is a new sectoid, and it has a huge amount of HP. Oh my, what's that? Oh, of course, and now he's doing Psi-Panic. Well, that's fantastic, isn't it? Well, thankfully enough, they only have 2 Advent soldiers, regular soldiers, with him. Unfortunately, Jane is the one that is having a small panic here. But she has gotten into a very good position, although she did hunker down. So I suppose it's not all bad. She has gotten into a good position, it's just she wasted the action. Ooh, we're taking a little bit of damage there, but that is to be expected, of course. Okay, she's still panicking. Yes, I realize it's about to blow, and we're going to actually move over here and take it. Oh, we need to hack it. Of course we do. Oh no.
It's worth a look.
Oh, 100% chance. Oh, thank goodness, really. I was very worried. There we go. That's what we like to see.
Got the gear.
Well done. Readings are returning to normal. Well, mostly normal. Firebrand is en route, but I wouldn't take any chances. Eliminate all remaining hostiles in the area before evac.
Well, I'll try my very best. Obviously, the sectoid is going to cause quite the problem, and 48% chance for all of these soldiers here. I think I'm going to try and shoot probably this guy. Ah, yes. There we go.
Got him.
Okay, now let's see here. Can we do anything else? We could move over here and maybe get a long-range shot, but pretty much that's all the options we have. And of course we did have the car exploding, that's why I didn't move next to it. Yes, that would have been pretty bad. Okay, now what's the sectoid going to do now? It is... Oh, it's doing something. Oh, it is reviving. Yes, it's reanimating, isn't it?
The aliens have found a way to mind control them now.
That is not good. That is not good in the least. We're gonna need to deal with that. We are taking some pretty serious damage there as well. Okay, panic is now removed. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so now we can head straight behind over here, or we could just attack this guy. Pretty much. Sword! Oh yes, the first time we're seeing the sword. Oh, ouch. That has gotta hurt.
Taken care of.
Wow. That's pretty brutal. Okay, so let's see now. Okay, we can very easily eliminate this guy, hopefully. It's a psi zombie. Okay, 5 damage. Okay, not bad, not bad. We can very easily deal with that, I would expect. We're gonna need to eliminate that sectoid, though. 32% chance. That's really not good enough, is it? Okay, well, we have taken some pretty significant damage. I think what we are gonna try and do is try and move Eric behind the sectoid. Or maybe over here. It does have full cover, though, you see. Now, the only one that can actually see it right now is Jane, so hopefully if we distract it, we might have a better chance. Let's just move over there and see if we can keep it where it is. 32% chance. Okay, I'm gonna try it. Wow, that actually hit. Okay, well, 32% apparently is our lucky number, at least in this particular mission. And we're going to try our very best to eliminate the psi zombie now. There we go.
Target neutralized.
Now, we can only hope that the sectoid has no way of dealing damage, but I think that that wrist thing... Oh, yeah. That wrist thing definitely is some sort of offensive weapon. Oh my. Well, it actually did use its turn already, which I have to say is mighty good of it, because now we can utterly destroy it very, very quickly indeed, and that requires Eric to get up close and personal with it. So, let's see. Okay, I'm probably gonna move over here.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Let's see if we can get a look at it. Obviously, we do need to reload. Okay, so let's see here. We can move right in its face, or we can go with Eric and we can get a nice flank on it. So I think we're probably going to go for the flank.
Position confirmed.
There we go. That's what we like to see. And there it is. Oh, thank goodness. Well, it is now dead. And maybe we'll be able to loot it? We might be able to loot it. Or maybe not. No. Okay. Soldiers wounded too. Rating was excellent, not bad, obviously, for our first mission. Just getting used to some of the gameplay mechanics as well. And let's continue on back to base. And wow, we actually get some statistics here too. Okay, so we can actually see who the MVP is. That appears to be Jane Kelly right now. Although we did have our Korean actually deal some pretty nice damage there, mainly due to the fact that we didn't get killed as a result of her actions.
A few of our people earned well-deserved promotions, Commander. I'm guessing Shen will probably want to have a word with you too.
Wow, I think it's really cool how they've done the after mission screen as well, because before it was just like, oh yes, these guys are wounded, they have to go away for a couple of hours. But yes, hopefully we are not going to see any dead bodies on this landing pad in the future.
These items should prove useful in our ongoing efforts against the aliens. When you have a moment, Commander, I have made some interesting discoveries as they relate to the implant we removed from you earlier.
Oh, well, that's great. And we have, of course, retrieved the power converter and a couple of corpses, as well as an alien data cache. They're extremely high value and their security measures will be very time-consuming. There we go. I can dedicate my team's resources to decrypting the files and ensuring that we recover the large amount of intel stored within.
Why are you all just standing around? It's perfect. Come on, let's get it inside.
Well, that's exactly what I like to see, and now we'll be heading on into engineering.
Okay, reworked your repulsors with some of the parts I salvaged from their old engine. Should fix that stabilization problem you had. Come on, Rover. It'll work. Commander! Getting our tech to talk to theirs is harder than you'd think. Lily Shen, Chief Engineer, at your service. You were probably expecting to see my father. In all that's happened, I'm guessing Central didn't tell you yet. He's gone. Dad gave everything he had to get us this far. This entire ship is his life's work. I know he would have loved to show you around the place himself. He used to talk about you a lot. You can be sure I'm ready to finish what he started. Might not look it, but from here, I can fabricate pretty much anything you come up with. And with a little more help, well, you'd be amazed with what I can do. It was an honor to finally meet you, Commander. I can't promise any miracles, Commander, but I should be able to put some of this stuff together in no time at all. I'd suggest we get started with a med kit. It'll probably come in handy sooner rather than later.
Oh yes, I wholeheartedly agree, and this appears to be the daughter of the previous Shen that was in the previous XCOM games. So let's build a medkit, why not?
I'm on it, Commander.
Looks like Tygan has made progress on his research. We should meet him in the lab.
So much of my own research based upon this simple design. If only I had known. Ah, Commander, excellent timing. There's been some progress. I've managed to break down several key components of the chip implanted into your skull. My analysis reveals that its primary function was that of a conduit, passing a vast amount of data directly to your cerebral cortex. With the primary connection severed, much of that data is lost. Several fragments do remain, however. Ghosts, if you will. Observe. Tactical combat simulations. War games. The sheer volume of encounters you were processing was astounding. It is truly remarkable that you survived as long as you did. Though this may seem disconcerting, there is still some good news. This chip bears a striking resemblance to a medical implant I briefly assisted in developing at the gene therapy clinic in New Providence. My understanding was that the implants were intended for high-ranking Advent officers only, captains or above. Retrieving a chip from such an officer would be the only way to know for certain. A greater understanding of these implants would undoubtedly benefit us all, Commander.
New objective added.
And there it is. The new objective is to have Dr. Tygan perform an Advent officer autopsy in the research labs. Of course, we already have an officer actual corpse, so we should be able to do that. Do we not? Yes, we do, in actual fact.
The Advent officers appear to be similar, if not physically the same as the common Advent trooper in terms of power and agility. However, field reports indicate a more developed mental acuity, as the officers do provide tactical directives to the subordinate Advent forces. I do find that area of research to be among the more intriguing options available. We'll begin work immediately. I'll send word when a complete report is available.
Looks like Shen got that converter up and running, Commander. We're ready for you on the bridge.
Well, for now, we will be ending this episode off here, and next time we'll be checking out the armory and the converter. So I thank you very much for watching and for returning to the world of XCOM 2 with me, alongside me, and so I will see you next time.